Immerse yourself in the profound insights offered by Father Chuck Belmonte as he delves into daily reflections on various gospel passages from the Bible.
Were the apostles expecting the resurrection of the Lord? Even when Jesus spoke directly about his upcoming death and resurrection, the disciples still tended to focus on his suffering and did not attend to the third day rising as they should have. Their expectation was weak or confused. Origen describes this explicitly. When the Saviour mentioned his impending death, they were exceeding sorry, aware that he was about to be taken away and that he would be killed, but not attending to the fact that he would rise on the third day. It is interesting to consider that Jesus was the one responsible for revealing himself to the disciples. He made himself visible and came out to meet them. The appearances were neither the result nor the effect of the apostles' faith, of hope, or of a strong desire to see the Master. It is not faith that produced the presence of Jesus. Rather, it was the risen Lord who took the initiative, who chose to appear and then disappear again on each occasion. Moreover, what can be concluded from the Gospel accounts is the continuity between the crucified Jesus of Calvary and the risen Jesus who appeared in Jerusalem and in Galilee. It is the same Jesus recognizable when he spoke and when he broke the bread. That is, the same man was manifest even in a physical aspect. Thus Jesus asked Thomas to confirm this by letting Thomas touch him. Jesus showed the wounds on his hands and his open side. One of these appearances took place on a mountain in Galilee, at the place Jesus had explicitly indicated to them to go. There, upon seeing him, they worshipped him as their God. Adoration is recognizing that Jesus is my Lord, that Jesus shows me the way to take, and that I will live well only if I know the road that Jesus points out to me and follow it. Therefore, adoration means saying, Jesus, I am yours. I will follow you always. I never want to lose this friendship. Adoration is essentially an embrace with Jesus, in which I tell him, I am yours, and I ask you, please stay with me always. If people do not worship God, they will worship themselves in the various ways shown throughout history, seeking power, pleasure, wealth, science, beauty, without realizing that everything unconnected to the ultimate foundation, that is God, is short-lived. Without the Creator, the creature would disappear. For that reason, in the task of the new evangelization, it is of primary importance to help those who live with us to rediscover the need and significance of adoration. Jesus came to them and dispelled the hesitation that may have still been present in their hearts, and gave them the command to spread the Christian faith to the whole world. All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Go, therefore, and make disciples of all nations. And he added these words, which would be of great comfort to his disciples throughout the ages. And behold, I am with you always to the close of the age. What an ending for all that the Gospel tells us about the Lord.
I would be delighted to extend an invitation to you once again tomorrow for another insightful reflection on the Gospel by Father Belmonte.